Hi, this is Fred Ray Libran, and I want to expose a myth out there about parenting. So, what's in nowadays, because we're in a pluralistic society and there are many roads that lead somewhere, many ways to do something, we're kind of all tempted to talk about that we all have different parenting styles. And we do have different parenting styles, but that doesn't mean they're all good. Look, think about it this way, it's a cause and effect world. If all the styles were equally good, all the kids would turn out equally the same way. You already can't guarantee how a child turns out because he or she has a will. They can go in their own direction. But we know enough about patterns and family systems to know that generally we can tell. Dysfunctional families have a parenting style that encourages dysfunction in children. Functional parenting has more of a functional effect. So when we're busy trying to respect each other and not meddle in each other's life, which is, totally cool, we also need to realize that our parenting is going to matter. It's going to matter how we process things, how we work through things with kids, what standards you hold to. That there are things that children need to be invited to in terms of what they call Sinden C or ambition or trying to get somewhere. One of the great challenges we have, and I can't tell you how many counseling, coaching contexts I've had with parents who have kids who are have no vision for what they want in life. Not they don't even want to find themselves. They're just fine. And sometimes it's in front of a video game, but it's not that. Sometimes they're gummed up because they're afraid, and they're afraid of failing. Sometimes they're gummed up because they're afraid of succeeding and what would be expected next of them. So, what I want to invite you to think about is to not play so lightly with your parenting style that you sit there and go, oh, what works for one works for the other. It's not that way. In a cause and effect world, you want to think about what exactly are we modeling, what principles are we operating by, and what's that going to lay out and show to our kids. Look, I can give you a dinky example because I'm watching this with finally a grandchild. I'm not bitter. I just finally. But we Jody and I experienced with parenting, and we're seeing this going with our grandbaby too. She's sleeping through the night, doing well, and that's great. And generally, within a few months, everybody gets there. Jody and I understood how to do it in about 5 weeks or less. And so we saw all of our kids sleep through the night within that quick period of time. I don't think it was painful for them. We didn't destroy them. We didn't crush them with the schedule. We just helped them parent. We helped them settle into a schedule as good parents. But I run into people, and my kids run into people that say their kids can't go to sleep unless they're holding them. And the child might be 2 or 3. The kid never slept through the night. Always has to be rocked to sleep. And you can go down the list. And the truth is that's your choice, but it's cause and effect. So if you're a part of the child's going to sleep routine, maybe you want that, fine. But the child isn't learning how to comfort him or herself, isn't learning how to settle in to a good night's sleep. For us, our philosophy was you don't have to sleep at all. We just want you in your bed because we as parents with 5 kids needed a break. And they all went on to sleep anyway once their older brother Forrest got in there and told them a good night story. So it all worked out. But just don't undervalue the fact that there probably may not be a right way to parent, but there's a righter way, and that's what you want to keep working toward.